We're gearing up for the NFC Championship game with head coach Dan Campbell. And I spoke with your assistant head coach earlier this week, Scotty Montgomery, when he talks about playing in these big games. And he's coached in a Super Bowl. He said it's the people within this organization, which is a big reason you're here. Why are we talking about people as much as talent right now with your Lions?
Look, you have to have a certain level of talent for those guys out on the field to be able to compete and play. We all know that. But inside of that, man, it's the people that have that ability, that talent, and they're football players, and they need to care about the people around them. You need to have that more than you care about yourself. And I do feel like that's what we have, and it makes a difference.
It'll need to make a difference against these 49ers who, when they needed big plays last week against the Packers, they leaned on the dynamic playmaker of Christian McCaffrey, 98 rushing yards, 2 TDs. Coach, number one thing you need to limit when it comes to McCaffrey?
Population of the football. That's your best way to somewhat slow him down, because he is. Look, they do a great job. They always have scheme-wise. Shanahan, I think, is one of the best offensive minds in our game. But, look, they'll stretch this whole thing. They give him the ball. It's a little light toss, make these backers run. And then backside, you can see them all. Look at them. They're just walling everything off and letting him set it up, put his foot in the ground, and go. And so he's got vision. He's got speed. He's smart. He understands how to set up blocks. He can run every route in the playbook out of the backfield. He can also line up outside as a receiver and do those things. He can protect. So he's just the most versatile, probably, weapon at the halfback position, or one of the best in this league.
I know his quarterback, Brock Purdy, who is in year 2, is very happy to have him, but he also has a weapon in tight end, George Kittle, who has been a staple in that offense the last 7 years. How do you limit that duo, which has gotten 49ers so far in this season?
Kittle has played at a high level for a long time. And to me, he is one of the best tight ends in the league. You could argue he is the best, all right, because he does everything. He can do this, he can catch, he's got run after catch, and he's an outstanding blocker as well. So he's an all-out player all the time. But they're going to find these where they get their matchup and say, all right, who's got the one-on-one? Let's see if we can get Kittle in a position where he gets one-on-one, and then there's your pick, Brock. You go find it and make a throw. And that's what he's done well. Purdy's playing at a high level, but this guy can go all the way.
On the defensive side of the ball, Nick Bosa, 10.5 sacks so far this season. That's low for him. 18.5 was his number last year. Yeah. What about his relentless motor sticks out to you and what he's been able to do this season?
Well, he came off of that monster year last year. He was also late to the party, the contract, all those things. But I can tell you, here we are late in the season, and he's got it all back. He's got a relentless motor. He uses length. He's got a spin. He's got power. He can get under you with leverage. And he plays the run, by the way. But this is where he's dangerous. The sacks are one thing. These sack fumbles are where he really excels, man. He goes after the football. So, look, this guy's a handful. I'll tell you this, though, and I'm going to bring it up again. Our two guys, Sewell and Decker, if anybody can handle them, it's our guys. So we got a great test, but we'll be ready for this.
When you think about your Detroit Lions team, what sense of comfort do you have with your Lions going on the road in prime time and taking care of business like they've done all season?
I've got a tremendous amount of confidence, and our players should too. We are battle tested. We've been on the road. We've won big games on the road. We're built to do this. We can handle it. We're not worried about the stress. We just got to all be on the same page, on point, like we have all year.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Okay, thank you.